Hey board gamers, this is Will of the Cardboard Minutes. I just wanted to share with you guys a quick experience that I had just a couple days ago. I was finally able to go out to our Meetup group, which we haven't met in probably a year and a half, almost 2 years since Meetup has been active. Now, Meetup, if you don't know, is an online platform where different community groups can kind of find each other and list where events are and things like that, and find people with similar interests. We had been using Meetup for about 4 or 5 years, pre-COVID, to run board game groups, and we met twice a week, and I hosted both nights most of the time, and the groups were just fantastic. We got to play so many games, meet so many cool people in Ottawa here, and just have such a great time. And it pained me to not be able to get out to these groups over COVID, just because it wasn't safe to do so. It would have been irresponsible to reopen the group. But inside there was still something that said, unfortunately, people are going to be missing this. It was, while it was just a pastime, it's a fun, free thing to do. Over the years, I've had multiple people come up to me and say, "Hey, Will, this group is amazing. The chance to come here and unwind and relax, and nobody judges me, and I have no responsibilities. I can just play and be myself and have a great time, and everyone is there to do the same." People have said that they spend all their week, with whatever they have to deal with at home or at work, and they're just looking forward to coming out to that next board game night to relax and unwind. And I felt bad that we couldn't do that. So shout out to all my friends from the Ottawa Board Gaming Community, if you guys are watching this. But I've been trying to get things going again, and thankfully, now that the restrictions in Ottawa are lifting, there are more and more opportunities to do that. And we were able to have our first kind of group open invitation game night. We only had about 30 people show up. There was also some restrictions with the restaurant we were in, where people had to wear masks. We had to have our Ontario vaccine passports checked. We had sanitization stations. Games could only be played once per night. There was a lot of safety precautions around this. And of course, only fully vaccinated people would be even allowed to attend. But it was able to bring a bunch of us together to play. And there was a great mix of familiar faces, people I haven't seen in 2 years, some new faces as well, people who've maybe heard about the group or got into board gaming over the COVID period. But I feel like a lot of people are probably still a little bit tentative about whether they should come out or not. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys feel about meeting in public again? Are you doing any board game nights with your public groups, or are you playing things with just close friends and family at home? What kind of stuff are you guys playing? I love to know. I'm a huge fan of all gaming. And I was able to play a few games. I mostly kept it lighter. A lot of people were not looking for large game commitments that evening, although there was some heavier stuff being played. I got to play Fantastic Factories with a friend and his daughter, who were there at the restaurant. It's a great engine building game. I'll probably have a playthrough and review of this a little bit later on the channel. And then I got to introduce a couple of kind of old-time classics that I love to introduce people to. Some gamers who haven't been out to our group before, or I don't think they've been out to any public group. And they got to play and really enjoy themselves, and I'm glad they did. Port Royal is the first one I played with them. It's a bit of a push your luck tableau building game where you are collecting different pirate crew to have the most victory points, really. But the real star of the show is the pushing your luck element. How far can you push it? before you get 2 ships of a similar color. And the farther you push it, that means that there's a larger market to offer to other players to purchase from. And they get to pay you for the opportunity to visit the market. It's a lot of fun. Check this one out. I think there's a reprint coming out soon. Have a look at it. And we played Sagrada. Sagrada is a very puzzly dice placement game where you are drafting dice and placing them on a grid that has certain restrictions about what colors or what numbers can be placed where, as well as some randomized scoring cards that are a little bit different each game, and some other abilities and things that will help you to achieve success in your game. And there's not a ton of interaction, but it is a very fun little puzzle, and I'm glad I've got to share it with some people who really got to enjoy it. And of course, I spent time just like chatting with people, seeing what they've been doing over the 2 years, what kind of new games are they playing. I saw Brew out. I saw lots of Catan. There were some people who showed up just for Catan because they missed playing with their friends over COVID, and they just wanted to get out and play it again. So that happened a few times with a few different groups. It was just so nice to be out of the house, away. As much as I love my kids, my family, and I play lots of them. It was good to be out and see some new faces, or at least what faces of theirs you can actually see. What faces of theirs you can see over the mask. But sharing the love of gaming is something I've always been a big fan of, and I've really wanted to do that. And this is really one of the biggest reasons why I've started the channel in the first place, was give me a chance to share the love of gaming with people online, maybe meet some new gamers online as well. If any of my videos are able to inspire you to play more games, to introduce games to friends, to just love and enjoy the hobby as much as I do, then mission accomplished. That is fantastic. So let me know, are you getting out? I'm hoping to go back out again. I think this one's going to be on a Halloween night. We'll have to see whether I can get out to play or not. With my kids being trick-or-treating age, is trick-or-treating still happening? I don't know. We'll find out. But I am looking forward to COVID restrictions lessening so that we can get out more and enjoy this hobby as a community like it was like before COVID. So thanks for watching. This has been Will with the Cardboard Minute. Play more games. Have fun with your friends.